Hello and bonjour. Just a quick transporty news update today, but I thought I'd pop out to the end of Line 8 and the southeastern suburb of Créteil to have a look at what will soon become the newest addition to the Paris metro map. Controversially though, we are not here to see a train. This is the new line C1. The C stands for câble, or in English, cable, and it is the Paris region's first urban cable car, or more accurately, suburban cable car, because from here in the southeastern suburbs, its route takes it even further out into the southeastern suburbs, effectively acting as an extension to the already quite long Line 8. So this is very much not a tourist route. It is mass transit designed to be used by commuters, students, and people going shopping. The cabins are currently undergoing final testing, which is why they're still covered in white tarpaulins at the moment, and they're not carrying any passengers yet. But in theory, the line should open before the end of 2025. So if this is going to be used mostly by commuters, why have they gone with a cable car instead of just a bus or a tram or simply extending the metro line? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Firstly, this area is full of physical obstacles. You've got road junctions, railway lines, power lines, and all sorts of other stuff. So to extend the metro, you would need to build a bunch of new bridges or tunnels, which would quickly get very expensive. It might be worth it if they were expecting billions of passengers, but current projections are around 11,000 people per day. That's equivalent to a pretty busy bus route, but not enough to justify extending the metro. So why don't they just have a busy bus route? Well, currently they do, but because the bus has to go round all those obstacles and deal with the road traffic, it normally takes 30 to 45 minutes. The cable car, on the other hand, can simply sail over everything and do the whole trip in just 18 minutes. Plus, it takes more traffic off the roads than a bus or a tram does, and it gives this area something, hopefully, to be proud of. And therefore, they decided the cable car was the best solution. Although, not everyone agrees with that. Some local residents, including some people living in this apartment block, have expressed strong opposition to the project, complaining about potential noise pollution and potential privacy problems with people peering into their apartments. In response, the transport authorities have installed vibration dampeners to reduce the noise, darkened the lower parts of the cabin windows to reduce the peering, and they've deliberately raised the pylons up to 50 metres above ground level to reduce both the noise and the peering. And I have to say, standing here today watching the cabins rumble over the pylons, it is impressively quiet. Of course, the French capital is by no means the first place to try building an urban cable car. I'm sure you can think of some other examples. But have the Parisians learned the lessons from certain other cities, and is this cable car actually going to be useful? I guess it's a classic case of wait 5 years and we'll know for sure. But in the meantime, why not let me know what you think in the comments? And if you'd like to come here and try it out for yourself, like I say, it should be open by the end of 2025. They haven't announced an official date yet, so it might end up being the beginning of 2026. But whenever it does open, it'll be about half an hour from central Paris, direct on Line 8, and a ride will cost the same as a bus journey. Plus, being a new construction, the cabins are fully step-free and wheelchair accessible. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.